Hey everyone! So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. So here's the questions. I have a bunch of them written down here, so I'm just gonna go through them, and then I have some from the viewers. As some of you may or may not know, I stream Monday to Friday, 11 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Drop it.
And the people on there have a lot of questions, so this was just an easy way for me to let you guys on YouTube know me a little better and let the people on Twitch, if they're new, it's just an easy video for them to get to. Alright, first question. How old are you? I am 23. My birthday is May 28th, so if it's past the 28th, that's how you know. How long have you been drawing? Some people mean how long in general have you been drawing, and other people want to know how did you get good, that kind of thing. So how long have I been drawing? Pretty much as soon as I knew how to hold a pen, I was drawing. I've always been drawing my whole life, so I skipped 5th grade and I went to an all art school where we just did all art all day. And every summer when I was in elementary school, I would go to an art school for a week. And then I did the art classes in school as well. So I've just been really interested in art my whole life. My parents really encouraged it. I also didn't have TV or anything like that when I was a kid, so my options were pretty much play with toys, draw, or play outside, which I did all of them, but I just really enjoyed drawing. If the question you're wondering is how long have I been drawing professionally, it would be at this point in time like 5 or 4 years trying to pursue it, and about 1.5 years of really solid drawing 6 to 8 hours, 5 days a week, a couple hours a day on weekends. I don't believe artists when they're just like, I've just naturally been this good the whole time, haha, adjust glasses. All right, so the next question is, how much do I make? On average, I make about $100 every other month if I'm spacing out the amount of money I make during the year, but there are months where I make like $400 in a month. And then the next month, I'll make like $80. And then another month, I'll make no dollars. It really depends on how many commissions I get, how much art I sell. If there's a convention that month, obviously I'm gonna make a lot more money. If you have any more questions about conventions, I have a whole video on if you're thinking about doing cons. All right, how often do I get commissions? Some months I get like 5, other months I get none. One month I might make $20, but I got 5 commissions. And another month I might make $180, but I only did 1 commission. You see what I mean? It's actually becoming fairly consistent, and I have Twitch to thank for that. I guess the next question would be, how do I get commissions? I stream. For one, that's the best way, honestly. You know, if you're gonna be drawing 6 to 8 hours a day, you might as well double down on that and make a stream. I also have a YouTube channel, an Instagram, a Twitter, a Tumblr, and a Facebook page, and an online store. If someone comes across one of those things, they might ask for a commission. Go on Craigslist quite a bit and look for gigs where people want commissions. I've gotten a few commissions from people just seeing my YouTube channel, contacted YouTubers that I look up to, and YouTubers that I just noticed they have really bad art or no art for their channel, and I contact them directly and ask them if they'd like some art for their channel. I've messaged Twitch streamers as well, asking them if they might want some better art for their channel. I find this happens quite a bit. Twitch streamers will go on the creative streams and look for someone just to draw an emoji for them. It's really just how much you're willing to put yourself out there and ask people, hey, do you want some art? How do I price my work? I guess I used to price by the hour, and it just didn't work that well for me. And I also watched this really good video. If I can find it, I'll link it below. It's just how to price your artwork. Basically saying, are you pricing to sell or are you pricing to keep? I was pricing to keep, and I didn't realize that, and I didn't want to do that, so I changed my style. A really good way to price yourself is to look up commission prices on Google Images and look for pictures like of people's art that is similar in quality to yours, and then kind of get the average from that. So that's kind of what I did. I just looked at a bunch of people's artwork and compared my artwork to theirs. I'll base it off their prices. So if you have a place where they can just see a bunch of your prices, that helps. Where are you? I am in Canada, in Vancouver. Oh my god, The reason I live here is because it's a really good art community out here, and there's a lot of conventions to go to. It makes it really easy for me to sell my art and reach a community by living in a city like this. Why did you decide to become a streamer? I decided to become a streamer because I felt like my following wasn't growing properly with just Instagram and YouTube and the other sites I mentioned earlier. So, and I've wanted to be a streamer for quite some time. So how do you deal with difficult clients?
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
Honestly, they don't come up very often, and each situation is unique and different. I can't really give you any broad advice for dealing with a difficult client, but I can tell you the things that I say to my client. I always ask for payment up front, and I ask for reference images. I ask for reference images because I find that no matter how much they explain to me what they want, pictures communicate so much more than words. You will understand instantly what they want you to draw if you ask them to show you a drawing of something they like. It's really hard to describe exactly what you want, especially if you're not an artist. But if you show someone a picture of what you want, they can say, aha, I understand, and they'll be able to draw it. Ask for pictures of the pose that they want. Ask for pictures of what style they would like the drawing in. Everything that you could possibly need. Ask them, just say to them straight up. The more pictures you send me, the better of an idea I'll have of what you want. If I've never worked with someone before, I will do a sketch, and then after that, I'll need payment before I do any more work. All right, how do I know if I should be an artist? Do you want to do art for a living? If yes, then you should be an artist. I strongly believe that you should do what makes you happy, and if you want to be an artist, then be an artist. You might be poor, but if you want to be an artist and you don't care if you're poor, then do it. Don't worry about social norms or making other people happy if it makes you happy. Who inspires you? So what artists inspire me? Holly Brown is honestly, I found her, she's just so real with all of her advice. I highly recommend watching Holly Brown's YouTube videos. I like how she really helps people, and other artists I find don't really help anyone. So that is who I really look up to, and she inspires me to work hard, and she inspires me with her work ethic. And then, well, Danica Sills, meyoco, and Qumu art, those are some of my top faves. And then I followed kawanocy since I've had a DeviantArt. Like, that was the first person I ever followed, I think. So anyway, I know I probably pronounced some of those wrong, so I'm gonna link all my favorite Instagrams below. Do you have a pet? Nope, I don't have a pet. I have a boyfriend. But how long have you been together? Our anniversary is October 12th. So, and this October we'll have been dating for 6 years. What's your favorite food? I like pizza and sushi and Thai food. I like food, but if I had to say what my top favorite is, it'd probably be pizza. That's the one I eat most days. That's not healthy. Oh well, next question.
Detective, this is a crime scene.
What is this, a murder weapon? Get off my dick!
What is my favorite restaurant? From Captain Plasticat. I really like Dynasty Dumpling House. It's this Chinese food restaurant out in Vancouver. It's really awesome. Favorite fast food place would probably be A&W. It's just a Canadian burger place. And I really like Fresh Slice Pizza and Domino's Pizza. And there's a sushi place I really like called Bluefin Sushi. Recently I just found one called Van Thai, which is awesome. I love them so much. So lots of different food types that I like. It's hard for me to just pick one, but those are some of my favorites. Where did you get the little jingle for your videos? So the sounds I got are just from from freesounds.com or something like that. What a lot of people ask me if that's me, and it's not. It's just I found the hey and I found the little the little video game noise, and I was like, that suits me. So that's my little intro noise. The next question is, how do you stay motivated in terms of creative stuff when doing commissions, for instance? So I guess this is basically, how do you deal with art block and how do you get ideas for art? Every time I get an idea, I'll write it down either on my desktop on a little sticky note, not a physical one, like a digital sticky note, and I'll write it on my phone in the notes tab. And so that's how I make sure I always have ideas, and then I can go through my written down ideas if I want to start a new piece that I'm working on. I'm usually always working on a big project, and then I do little stuff in the background. How do I deal with not knowing what to draw when I'm just sketching or something, I use Pinterest all the time. Pinterest is your god as an artist because there's so much good material on there, and it's just an amazing reference website as well. So if you need reference material or you just want some good ideas to draw, just go on Pinterest and look at stuff, and I guarantee you'll get some inspiration. I will also link my personal Pinterest down below, so people can go through that if they want to have some inspiration and things like that. It's not my own art, it's just stuff that I look at and get inspiration from, or I use as reference. But the original question, how do I stay motivated in terms of creating stuff when doing commissions, for instance? How I stay motivated for doing commissions is I just have a really big fear of letting people down, so I try really hard not to let people down. If they paid me for it, then I want to get it done as quickly as possible, or I feel like I'm stealing from them. I feel like ever since I started streaming, I felt like because I had a schedule and because I had times that I was supposed to be streaming, it motivated me to stream, and which basically meant draw for me. Next question is, what's my favorite anime figure? I'll put a picture up on screen of it, but it's a Love Live figure, and I got it for like 30 bucks, but I guess it's like a $200 figure, so that's why it's probably my favorite one, because I don't spend that much money on figs. But I do have my eye on a Supersonico figure. It's the 10th anniversary of Supersonico, and she's in a wedding dress, and it looks so good. Sugoi! So, my favorite figure that I don't own is the 10th anniversary Supersonico figure. My favorite figure that I do own is the one that I just showed. I forget her name, but she's from Love Live. What sells the most? Fan art? I mean, if you're a really good artist and you have something that people like there's this brand out in Vancouver called Pugly. People like pugs. So if you have pugs, yeah, people are gonna like them. I would, if you're just trying to figure out, oh, what sells, I would just think of what do people like and then draw that thing. So recently I did personal art that was food cats, so cats shaped like food, and I tried to draw a lot of food that people really like. There's a few ones that were kind of not as well known, but most of them were like really well-known pieces of food that everyone really, like everyone likes a donut, so I drew some donut cats. What's my favorite thing to draw? My favorite thing to draw is fan art and like anime style. So just anime and like cartoony style is my favorite. I've really never enjoyed drawing realism. So I know a lot of artists say like you should draw realism, and you know, you're never gonna be a great artist if you don't know how to draw realism. And to that I say, I don't want to. It's boring and dumb. I'm just a weeb. Give me a break. What do I enjoy most about being an artist? I think actually, you know what? The thing I like the most about being an artist is that if I like something and I think it should be a thing, I can sit down and draw it, and that is so cool to me. I like this thing and I want it to exist. So, or like I have an idea and wouldn't this be a cute picture? And if I think something would be cool, I just draw it and then it is. Being able to just make your own reality, I guess is what I'm trying to say, is the best thing about being an artist. Being able to create. So why did you start streaming, and did you ever think you would have a following because of Twitch and get the chance to show off your art even more? I honestly never really cared about how many people were following me. I just want the money. I'm all about those sweet dollars. But other than that, I didn't really expect to become Twitch famous ever. If it happens, I guess I'll look back on this video and be like, ha, what a scrub. Lol, thanks past me for your perseverance. Future me's living the life. So that'll be cool. But if it never happens and I just continue to just like plug along and be pretty, you know, non-existent in the art community, that'd be cool too. Thank you guys so much for the questions. And again, I stream Monday to Friday, 11 to 5 p.m. if you want more consistent content, but feel free to subscribe if that's what you want to do. And I put out videos whenever I can get my lazy butt to edit them and put them on the internet. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all see you later. Bye-bye!